Hey, Fred, thanks for listening to KBCS. What's on your mind today?
Oh, Tom, your screener was giving me the double take here because I didn't have an idea what I wanted to talk about, but I do want to talk about immigration. See, my ancestors came here decades, centuries ago. Centuries ago. I mean, my ancestors are on this continent. I'm not bragging about it. I'm just saying I'm the end result of it. You know, I didn't have any idea that my parents were going to come here decades and centuries ago from Spain, but they did through Sonora, Mexico. My ancestors lived in Los Mochis. My grandfather and great-grandfather came from Chicago, moved down to Los Mochis, Mexico, to set up a community because they wanted to put a deep-water port on the west coast of America to put the train there. If you'll notice, Los Mochis, Mexico has got some of the finest sewers, some of the finest water supplies, and some of the finest railroads you'd ever find in the state of Sinaloa. And they were put there by Americans who went down there as a community to build up Los Mochis as a deep-water West Coast port, Topolobampo Bay.
Interesting.
And so my dad was born down there. What's he do during World War II? He packs his little donkey, comes up to the West Coast, goes to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and drives a half-track across Europe defending the Germans. His name is stenciled on the swastika that he ripped down from the Reichstag with about 40 people from his company.
Wow.
My father was over there defending the God-given rights of America. And then he comes to America after the war. He tries to get himself a job at Douglas Aircraft Corporation, and they were denying him because they didn't know he was an American citizen. But yet he spent 6 years fighting in the Army, driving a half-track, getting blown up out of that vehicle, and ending up being a POW in a German prisoner of war camp. And yet he comes back to America after the war, and he can't get a damn job.
Yeah. Fred, this is also the story.
An American citizen.
Yeah, this is also the story of many African Americans who, like my dad and your father, served in World War II. And then came home and said, hey, that GI Bill, I'd love to get into a college. And the colleges said, no, sorry, you're black. Hey, that GI Bill, I'd love to buy a house, like Thom Hartmann's dad did in 1953, I think it was. I'd love to buy a house with the GI Bill, with a mortgage, backup like that. And the realtor said, no, you can't buy it in that neighborhood. The banker said, no, we won't backstop the loans. I mean, this racism is part of the DNA of the United States, Fred.
I'm sorry to hear that because I never thought of that until this yahoo got into the White House.
Yeah.
And I see how pigmented we really are.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for it because I have been in other countries. And I see how other countries run. Some poor, some not so poor, some great, not so great. But America, we were the shiny light on the hill. And this yahoo in the White House is going to cause us to be a third world country.
Yep. No, Reagan set us on that course. Trump is just, nailing the doors shut. Fred, thanks for the call. Well said. We'll be back.